A lot of long-running TV shows will take big swings to expand their world. They'll go to Hawaii, or Rock Vegas, or France, or Australia, or Empire City, or any time an ABC show would go to Disney World. But Bob's Burgers takes a different approach. Over the course of 16 seasons and a film, the world building on Bob's Burgers has been slow and subtle. And instead of expanding its world by going further from home, it creates a richer viewing experience by turning its focus inward. So today, we're taking a look at the subtle world building of Bob's Burgers. It's the kind of thing you notice when you're a cynical adult who watches cartoons. Don't forget about the Cynical Adult Watches Cartoons merch store, with new designs coming all the time. Here's the newest design to remind you that
doing the right thing makes you a superstar.
Before we get into it, I want to show you this bilingual thumbnail on my library's website. Ever since I saw this, I only call it Bob's Burgers Le Film. The pilot for Bob's Burgers went through several iterations before it finally aired in January of 2011. But every version had the same story.
What was the date?
The date?
Yes, the date of our wedding!
Going back to when they were still cannibals.
Is it today?
Yes, Bob!
Today's our anniversary. Okay.
Yes, it is!
Yep.
It's September 3rd, 9-3. 9 is divisible by 3.
What? That's not... But a lot of numbers are divisible by 3.
Don't argue with me!
That's also when Tino was still a boy.
But you kids know where you're supposed to be while we're gone, right? Daniel, you're on the grill.
My crotch is itchy.
And the distinctive thing about the pilot is that it's basically a bottle episode. It takes place almost entirely in the restaurant or on the street directly in front of the restaurant. We don't even see inside the apartment yet. The only exceptions are a handful of brief cutaways.
It's made with human remains from the crematorium next door.
Then there's this final scene at Wonder Wharf.
Oh, Bob, it's gorgeous!
After nothing but daylight, we get these lovely night shots with moody lighting and just a glimpse at some other parts of the town. It feels like a minor artistic flex by the crew.
Hey, I'm getting scarred for life up here!
With most shows, that would be the point where they start building their world outward. Bob's Burgers went a different direction.
We wanted Bob inside the walls of the house. Episode 2 of our series. And so we set this pace for ourselves. We spend time and effort really explicitly shrinking stories and settings.
That's Loren Bouchard in the Blu-ray commentary for Bob's Burgers Le Film. And this is a good time to show some love for good old physical media. Sorry to be old at you here, but that's still the most reliable way to be able to watch, listen to, or read what you want to watch, listen to, or read, when you want to watch it, listen to it, or read it. I've had to dump a number of streaming services in the past year. Hey Paramount, you quit making new Star Treks? I quit subscribing. That was the deal. And being old enough to remember when not even this was an option, I am not giving up my Castle of Cagliostro 4K. And one of my favorite features of Blu-ray and DVD is the commentaries. You can hear from creators, actors, Cameron Crowe's mom.
And I did have to call your Social 101 class.
You'd still like me to go to law school, wouldn't you?
Of course, I'm waiting.
The commentary on Bob's Burgers Le Film really illustrates Bouchard's approach to building the world of the show.
I loved training our brains to think visually and think about set pieces and big new locations. We were so interested in expanding the town, but you have to be careful not to go out. You don't want to keep adding locations. So part of what was fun about this movie is going in, like going in between buildings and into these vacant lots and always kind of expanding the place visually and conceptually, but not by just leaving it, by kind of digging deeper into this place you've already been.
And when he talks about new locations, that does include its share of expeditions to far-flung locales. They go to mountains, and to lakes, and cemeteries, and Florida that one time, and of course,
The Sofa Queen.
Off Route 9 in Bog Harbor. Boy, oi, 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 oi.
but they've spent a greater amount of time at locations within the town, like Wagstaff School, the dangerous part of town, Wonder Wharf, the beach around Wonder Wharf, the fish odor house. And there are still entire episodes set almost completely within the apartment in close to real time.
You think he put his bare butt on it?
Dad, it's best to start with where Gene hasn't put his bare butt.
Bob's Burgers has mastered the art of building its world without ever calling attention to it. We learned they live in New Jersey from when they traveled by map. And we learned the name of the town from Olson Benner.
And now the nationwide talent search is here in the Seymour's Bay area.
Bouchard went on to explain how they applied their philosophy of smallness to making Le Film.
It was nice that the movie was our chance to do it, but on this grander scale. It wasn't the Belchers go to space or whatever. It had to be organic. These hidden spaces that are right there under your feet and hidden in plain sight.
And to show they were serious, the entire film takes place within like a square mile of the restaurant, and mostly within locations we've seen before. If I'm not mistaken, the only totally new locations seen in the film are the gym Grover goes to and the One-Eyed Snake's headquarters.
Hey kids! Hey Louise!
Hey, Critter!
You bothering that nice policeman?
But if I missed one, yell at me down in the comments. Thanks. This way of building their world from within, rather than by expanding the map too much, allows for even more story possibilities. Since Le Film, we've been back to the Underpier for a completely unrelated treasure hunt, and the Cheese Royale brought us inside the abandoned dog food factory. It's much easier to go back to a place that's just a few blocks away than to go back to Hawaii, or Australia, or Rock Vegas. Here's my favorite summation of Bouchard's philosophy.
The analogy I use is like one of those toy houses you have when you're a kid where it opens up and you can, unfold a familiar thing and see it in a new way. It was this sense of discovery and designing an interior space that you never knew was there but was hidden in plain sight the whole time. That seemed like the more fun challenge. That was going to be our version of going big.
And the crew echoed that theme in a way that warmed my cynical heart.
I am a fan of Goonies, and I think there's something very childlike about finding these hidden spaces.
I love that idea, and I think it's a great theme that seemed really appropriate.
Just the fun of something that you see every day, and then there's this whole world underneath.
As kids become adults, you discover that the wilder, scarier world is right there.
Wait. That was going to be the end, but before I go, I want to shout out the May 3rd episode, Children of the Carn, which was everything I just spent the last 8 minutes blabbering at you about.
Why spaghetti?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, never mind.
So go watch it by whatever means you choose. And as always, if you enjoy these animation deep dives, please help the channel grow. Buy some t-shirts, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment down below. Here's something to get you started. What's your favorite piece of fizz mead that you still own? Discuss!
Thanks, I'll take all I can get.